Hello viewers, today we'll be discussing the offences against human dignity. We are well aware that right to life is protected under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. And after the case of Francis Correll versus Delhi administration, it has been affirmed by the Supreme Court of India that right to life includes right to live with dignity. And after Common Cause versus Union of India, it has also been upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court that right to life also includes right to die with dignity. Now, what is dignity and how it has been hampered through various offences will be discussed today. In India, first of all, we in majority of these states live in patriarchy, and therefore there are many offenses against women which are against their dignity. For example, prostitution, eve teasing, forced pregnancy, domestic violence, rape, sexual harassment at workplace, voyeurism. These are some of the sexual offenses which are committed against women, and they are clearly against the dignity of any women in the country. Moreover, there are several offences which are against the dignity of children also. For example, incest, rapes under POXO Act, and child labor, child abuse. These are some of the offences which are committed against children and which are also against their dignity. There are other offences like arbitrary arrest and detention, uh, uh, harassment, and other kind of forced labor, begar, and slavery, calling names. These are some of the offenses which are gender neutral and may be committed against any person, and they are brutal against human dignity. In India, there is a very important law known as the Indian Penal Code 1860, which protects majority of the offences which are committed against human dignity. However, it has been found that in some cases, for example, in domestic violence cases, in dowry cases, in sexual offences against children, in sexual harassment cases, there is a need for a full-fledged law, and hence specific laws have been enacted in this regard. For example, Domestic Violence Act 2005, Dowry Prohibition Act, POXO Act, Sexual Harassment Act 2013. So these acts also protect the human dignity, and not only protect, they also punish the offenders who are guilty of uh, victimization. Therefore, my request and my suggestion to everyone is that always assure that you live a dignified life, and also assure that the person who is living with you or whom you encounter at any instance of life should be assured a dignified status, a dignified life. So always behave in a proper manner, always use a very dignified and honorable language, and therefore you will be known as a very good citizen, and you will be a flag bearer of peace and prosperity in the society. Thank you.